pictures. He had a good day too. Boulanson there. Campenarts is turning himself inside out now on the front for his teammates. Jonas Vingegaard right behind him. Teish Benoot, just that bidon unfortunately bouncing off the curb and back into the towards the group. The camera's just looking back down through the peloton, just trying to pick out the riders that might be distanced off the back here. This is a phenomenal ride here from Victor Campenarts on the front. You can see Tadej Pogacar in that white jersey with the rainbow bands just looking around the group. Remco Evenepoel has just attached himself to where he wants to be. Romain Gregoire still up there.
I think there's only about 20 or 25 riders left now. It really has kind of whittled down now. But all the major contenders are up towards the front. Roglic is safely in this group. He hasn't moved up as yet, but we're going to be soon on to this final climb now.
We are running in towards our final King of the Mountains point of the day. It's still Visma Leasebike that are in control. Frenchman in the white jersey, Kevin Vauquelin, is there. Just around 10-15 riders back from the front of this one. Victor Campenarts riding himself to a standstill here. He's got Teish Benoot behind him, who will take over. Jonas Vingegaard, Matteo Jorgensen, and then Wout van Aert. Warren Barguil just on the left in the orange and blue colours of Picnic Postenel. Van der Poel out of the saddle in that yellow skin suit on the right for Picnic. They've got Oscar Onley right behind him. Lipovets though, Brian, getting distanced off the back of the group there.
Well, he was strong in stage 2, wasn't he, at the bottom of the final climb, but Victor Campenarts absolutely emptying himself, swings over, Teish Benoot comes through, he's got Vingegaard on his wheel, and then you get Jorgensen. Wout van Aert's been pushed back a little bit, Narvaez has brought Pogacar up to turn the corner. We're on to the final climb now.
The Roar here in Normandy, in Rouen, 800 metres. It's the Rampe Saint-Hilaire, 800 metre climb. It averages 10.6%, 15% you can see right in the centre of the climbers. Tadej Pogacar in the rainbow jersey, searching for win number 100, looking to try and do the century today. Van der Poel in the yellow jersey knows that he needs to be on the wheel of Tadej Pogacar as João Almeida moves up here for the UAE team, the teammate of Pogacar, perhaps just to be able to give them another turn long enough, and he takes over at the front as Narvaez swings off. Big turn here, 9% gradients. Evenepoel is there as Vingegaard now just gets out of the saddle on the wheel. Are we going to see an attack here from Pogacar, Brian? Are we going to leave it to the sprint?
It looks as if at the moment anyways, it looks as if it's going to be from the sprint. I think if he goes now, Mathieu van der Poel will be all over, but you can just see the effort of João Almeida, and Pogacar tries to do something, but Van der Poel showing a little bit of weakness now.
Tadej Pogacar launches the move right with him. Jonas Vingegaard, and there is a gap back to Mathieu van der Poel, who has to shift through the gears. Remco Evenepoel has to react here as Tadej Pogacar and Jonas Vingegaard are going toe-to-toe, head-to-head, power-to-power here on the Rampe Saint-Hilaire. It is fitting that it is the two big favourites for the general classification who are going to launch themselves.
He's gone.
Oh, Vingegaard can't hang on. Tadej Pogacar goes on the 15% gradients. It was a big look over the shoulder there from Vingegaard. He's got to find a way back.
Yeah, he's digging really, really deep. He looked round. I thought he was almost just like blowing up there, but he comes back. Pogacar goes over the top. Vingegaard, well, I don't think he's going to ride at all. He's going to lock himself like a missile onto the back wheel of Pogacar. You have to say that Remco Evenepoel is the man chasing behind Pogacar. I think he has to go all in here if he wants the stage. He has to go all in here, but he's not going to get any help whatsoever. Slight shake of the head there from Vingegaard. I think this next group will come back. Mathieu van der Poel was not out of this. Can't see who else is there, but Pogacar, if he's got anything left and he wants to win this stage and he's at 100th win, he has to go all in, and I don't think he is. I think the second group may come back.
Yeah, it's flat through here, and then we'll take another left before we start the descent. It takes it 5, 6, 7% into around 9.5% on the downhill. Tadej Pogacar, Jonas Vingegaard as we swing right here. We are on the descent. 16 seconds is the gap back to that chasing group behind. It will Tadej Pogacar here go after. Will he be happy here to tow Jonas Vingegaard to the finish? Big moment here as that group just gets closer. Remco Evenepoel on the front. He knows that he's got to try and get these two back in terms of his general classification hopes in this Tour de France. Jorgensen only is there with João Almeida. Only looks around. He can't hold the power here being set by Remco Evenepoel. Mathieu van der Poel also takes a big look back over the shoulder. João Almeida right there, but another big ride here by the young Scotsman on the back.
Yeah, Jorgensen goes in the right hand side. Perfect counter move, because Evenepoel was only looking at bringing Vingegaard and Pogacar back, but Pogacar goes, no, you're not doing that, and shuts it down straight away. Pogacar's still got a lot left in the tank. Some other riders coming across here, but he went full throttle on the hill, almost cracked Vingegaard. He didn't, throttled it back. Now we're all together with the main contenders. The only person missing from here is Roglic.
Where is Primoz Roglic? It is João Almeida that leads from Matteo Jorgensen. Jonas Vingegaard round that corner comes the next group. Is that Kevin Vauquelin in the background of our Airbnb hotels as Remco Evenepoel takes a huge breath.
Skelmos, Gregoire and Vauquelin.
This is our next group, and you saw Matthias Skelmose there just give the signal to hit the gas. Jorgensen looks back over the shoulder. Those three chasers in the background could get themselves back into contention here as we go through the 3 kilometers ago. It's a sweeping right, and then we have a tight hairpin which will come up. We're here on the Route de Neuchâtel, and they're hitting downhills here. This is a big sweeper that's going to come round to the right. Big hairpin bend, and it's João Almeida. He's got the teammate Tadej Pogacar, who's searching for the century today, looking for win number 100. As Romain Gregoire behind of Groupama FDJ.
All GC riders in front now. Mathieu van der Poel has got it all to do still. We have got a 500-metre climb up to the finishing line. It's about 300 metres, last corner, 250 to go. Looks as if the 3 behind Gregoire, Vauquelin and Skelmos will make it back to the group, but it's going to be a little bit too late.
2 kilometers to go. They'll sweep right.
Jorgensen thought he was going to go again, but it's Remco Evenepoel it goes.
Remco Evenepoel launches an attack here for Soudal Quickstep. João Almeida working for Tadej Pogacar. Tries to neutralise that, but Remco into the corner. Has to throw on the anchors there to go through that one. Lost a lot of momentum there, Brian, through that corner, Remco.
Yeah, he certainly did. Vauquelin coming up. It's going to be a little bit too late. I was thinking if they'd got up before, an opportunist attack, but with João Almeida there, he's just going to keep setting a good tempo. And I think Pogacar is going to go all out as soon as it goes uphill. Jorgensen again goes on the left-hand side.
Through to the front, launches a move down the right-hand side of the road in the yellow and black colours here. Through 1 kilometre to go. We swing left with around 800 metres to go, and then we start the climb. But Matteo Jorgensen going all in here for the team of Visma Lease Bike as he just skirts the rides the barriers there as João Almeida comes across. He's trying to keep this one together for his teammate Tadej Pogacar as Jorgensen powers on here at the front. The road will start to rise as Mathieu van der Poel, has he managed to recover, comes through to the front as we had in Boulogne-sur-Mer. If in doubt, lead it out as Almeida tries to lead out the sprint. He looks back over the shoulder here. 450 metres to go up towards the line. Van der Poel sat second wheel, looking to try and take his second stage win of this year's Tour de France. Tadej Pogacar in the rainbow jersey. He took second to Van der Poel on Boulogne-sur-Mer. Can he do the century? Vingegaard, only Gregoire, all there. Van der Poel getting a perfect lead out as João Almeida swings off, and Mathieu Van der Poel launches it for the line. Tadej Pogačar trying to come off the wheel. Van der Poel is done. Pogačar is going to come through. It is win number 100 for the world champion. Tadej Pogačar punches the air with delight. It is 100 victories and a solid gold one at that from Tadej Pogačar here in Rouen. What an outstanding victory. He didn't have the power to overcome Van der Poel in Boulogne-sur-Mer. He finds it today and takes the victory as Wout van Aert is going to take the sprint from the group behind.
What a final that was. Absolutely incredible. Absolutely loved that. It was just one thing after another, and that's what we expected. These are the finishes that we love. Unfortunately for Mathieu van der Poel, it was what, 20 metres too long in the end. I thought he was in with all the GC contenders. He was going toe to toe. I was just waiting for Pogačar to go. That was up 250 metres from the last corner. Pogačar managed to come by, win. You know, he's bent over his back. When do we see him bent over like this after finishes? He went so deep. 100 victories this man is at, world champion. João Almeida really kind of helped that one. And Mathieu van der Poel just holds on to second place. Vingegaard takes third. Oscar only up there in fourth place. Wow, what a final. What a final.
That was an absolute treat, that finale today. It delivers everything that we could have wanted here in Rouen. Brian, take us through this.
Well, there's nothing to say. That Pogačar, well, he did try. Let's hope that Almeida doesn't get fined for putting his fist in the air there. But look at the expression. He's already won 100 times. Look how much it means to him. He was beaten by Mathieu van der Poel in stage 2 quite easily in the end, set, you know, his highest figures in a sprint final, but he tried in the penultimate climb because the reason why he did that was he didn't want to come to the finish with Mathieu van der Poel. He wanted the distance. The trouble with that was Vingegaard almost got dropped there. He came back, didn't work, did a token turn, it all came back together. And he had to trust his sprint there in the end, Pogačar. We know he can sprint well in these sort of difficult finishes, but I just think that Mathieu van der Poel in this finish, he was doing tremendously well. That was really, really tough. It reminded me a little bit of kind of a Liège type finish. And Mathieu van der Poel, you know, the size of him, going up there with these you know, powerhouses, GC guys, was incredible. Just came up a little bit short, but the world champion wins for the 100th time. Wow.
What an absolute treat. There you have it. First pro win in 2019 in Tour of the Algarve, stage 2. It's win number 100 for the world champ Tadej Pogačar, ahead of Mathieu van der Poel, Jonas Vingegaard, Oscar Onley, Gregoire Almeida, Evenepoel, Jorgensen, Schkel, Moser, and Vauquelin, your top 10.
I hope everybody was at the limit. I tried with an attack, the last climb. And then
what a day. What an absolute treat. Let's have a look. What a lead out here from João Almeida. He did a great job there controlling that group. Van der Poel poised and ready. As you said, Brian, he did such a good job going toe to toe with the best climbers in the world.
Yeah, I'm just trying to work things out. He might have put himself back in the King of the Mountains jersey. But yeah, taking 4 seconds back in the general classification puts him equal on time with Mathieu van der Poel as well. So it couldn't be any tighter. Couldn't be any tighter. You have to say that Evenepoel did rather well today. He brought it all back together and even tried to attack in the end.
Let's hear from João Almeida.
Pogačar, that was absolute madness out there. You seem to be at the limits, no?
yeah, I think today I hope everybody was at the limit. I tried with an attack, the second last climb. I mean the last climb, and then Jonas followed me, and then everything came together. And Joao, and he did such an amazing job to lead me out until the very end, even if people were attacking. So I'm super happy and proud of the team today. Amazing. I'm just without words. It was such a nice victory.
Number 100. 100 victory in your career, and you do it on the Tour de France. What a symbol.
Yeah, to win at the Tour is incredible. In this jersey, even more, and to have 100 victory, it's amazing. Yeah.
This is the kind of cycling so exciting that you love, going up, going down, pacey, exciting with a lot of rivals. This is just perfect.
Yeah, with so many good riders in the final, in such a final, you're always a bit on the edge, nervous what's gonna happen, and you never know until the final. Like today, you get this adrenaline and of this pure racing, and I enjoy it. Yeah.
You're not in yellow yet, but the legs seem to be amazing.
Yeah, we will see tomorrow. Tomorrow is the real test, but even already to win a stage in this jersey, for me it's enough, and I will just go and enjoying this race. Of course, we aim for the yellow, but we will see. Thank you, mate.
Thank you, Tadej.